Hello YouTubers. I thought I would do this video to basically show you how I have solved a problem of sorts or storing all my components. What I'm about to show you is how I do it, but I will warn you it is less than ideal, because when you're looking for parts you can be spending a long time tipping out the bag. I usually do it on top of the bed because it's the only place where I've got room enough to do it. Tip all the components out and then go through all the little baggies. Before I show you that, I wanted to show you this. This bag has been with me right from the very early days of me doing electronics, when I didn't know a thing really. I was struggling like mad to do anything. And these are some components I bought from a guy called Huggitt's, which was a small shop in Thornton Heath. A very eccentric man, Mr. Huggitt. And he, many years ago, probably when he was a younger man, he bought up all the army surplus gear he could lay his hands on. Valves, resistors, capacitors, all kinds of stuff that was going pretty cheap, because in those days they're probably selling them off. And I bought a few things from him, and this is what's left of those things, some resistors. These are brand new, they've never been used. I'm not even sure what these are, some of these. So I just thought I'd show that for you before I go on to the other one. So this one here is a doubler, type S425, and that's 12 kiloohms, 5% QF, that's that one. There's a bigger one, bigger wattage I expect. It's also a doubler, type S627, 2.7K. And then there's this type. I haven't got many of these, but I only got one, I think. And then there's also these. I think I had more before. These, I can't really see what. That's also double. I can't really see what it says. It's very small. That's 680 ohms. Doesn't say what wattage they are. 4.7 ohms. Sorry, 470 ohms. UK made. I was working on a television years ago. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I went to a guy called Pop Radio, who was very much into the old-fashioned valves and things, and I told him what the problem with my television was, that I had no power, and he said, replace this diode, replace this is the resistor that I used, well, not this exact one, but a pack of them, and that should solve your problem, because it had gone open, I expect. I hadn't a clue in those days. Didn't even know how to use a multimeter. Never mind anything else. How I didn't blow myself up, I don't know. And I sent off from a catalogue, no internet in those days, in a catalogue, and I only wanted one 15-watt resistor, and they sent me a pack of God knows how many. I had a whole load of them. I think it was 10 or something, or 15 in this pack. And that's the only one that's left. The others got lost and whatever. Might be a pack of 5 or something, I can't really remember. So I thought I'd share that with you. I've got some capacitors here. The old type capacitors. These are brand new. I can't really see what that says. I can't make it out. Lots of bits and pieces all together. You might recognise some of these in some of the radios you guys have worked on, maybe. I've certainly never seen these resistors in a radio before. So I'm just going to show you the next thing. I'm going to put these away now. Alright, so I've just tipped out some resistors. I've got a ton of resistors. And what I do, I mean, this is all the quarter watt stuff. And I write on them, on a little piece of paper, stick it in the little baggie, and then I know what they are. It's a big writing so you can see what it is. It took absolutely ages to do. So that's what I do with all my parts. So I write a label on. Don't know if you can see that, you should be able to. I do that with everything. All my resistors, capacitors, transistors, diodes, the lot. I put them in little baggies. Now, with Bitbox, when you send for resistors, nowadays, and never used to years ago, or ages ago, is they always come with a label on there telling you what they are, what the wattages is. These are half watts. And that's what I've done. I've done more or less that, but I didn't want to go through the hassle of printing all the labels out on a computer. We just write them by hand. Saves a lot of time. But I warn you guys, who if you're starting this for the first time or whatever, you're starting to get a big collection of components together and you're new to this hobby. This is not ideal by any means. It takes a long time to find parts sometimes. Sometimes you'll order parts that you've already got because you can't find them. That's happened before. Ideally, we would have a load of trays set up with drawers in so that we can put all our resistors in, and then we'll be able to go straight to the drawer where we need to be. But not everyone's got that kind of money to buy all those drawers and stacking systems, as it were. You know, they're not very expensive, but you need a load of them, and that's what pushes the price up. And I've done the same with my germanium transistor bag. This has got nothing else but large quantities of germanium transistors in. And they've all got on what they are. Some of them have got more detail than others. This one's just got MP26B. Some of them I've gone to the trouble of actually writing down more details, and what the equivalent is, which is in OC76. These are all like military. Some of these are military grade transistors. That's an NPM. I've got the current on there and everything. That's an MP11. See, all different. And then also I've got these. It's difficult to get it open with one hand, but anyway, these are all tracked. I don't know what that is. Oh no, that's radio control equipment, that is. These are transistors, these are power transistors. So I've written on there what they are. And that's these. Oh, these are all Russian transistors. So if you like, I mean, I've been collecting this stuff together for a long time. You know, every now and again I'll go on eBay and I'll order a whole load of transistors, and then I'll wait a bit, I'll recover when I've paid everything off, then I'll go and order a load more and stuff. And this is great, you know. I'd love to, when I get a chance, to have a play around with all this lot. See, there's an invoice. I bought 2 boxes. Yeah. It costs you a lot more to buy the actual transistor English equivalents. You know, there's a whole load of them here. See, that one there is ideal for high frequency, which I've written on there. So they'll be alright in the IF circuits, these, if the voltages match up okay. They're quite good, and they're small as well, so you can get them into small spaces if you've got a small radio or something. So I hope that's given you some ideas. Like I say, it's less than ideal, but it's better than having them all loose, all mixed up all over the place. And I do exactly the same with the capacitors. So this is my capacitor bag. So I've got them all marked up where everything goes, what they are. I don't have to get all of them out, do I? See what you've got the idea. So I've written on them exactly what they are, so that I don't have to go squinching on my eyes trying to see little writing. Okay. So just thought I'd share that with you. I also got my odds and ends bag. This has got relays and switches and cable ties, all sorts of stuff in that bag. And I've got my LED bag, all full of LEDs. I've got all the colours of the rainbow in there. Fascinated by these ones though, these 10mm ones. See if I can get them out with one hand. Not easy when you... Oh dear. Oh. Now, 10mm LEDs, look at the size of them. I've got them in 4 colours, green obviously, red, blue and yellow. I haven't got orange, I don't think you do an orange one of that. Alright, so just if that gives you any ideas of how to store your components, then that's great, you know. But like I say, this is less than ideal. If you're actually looking for a part and you've got a bag full of resistors, it takes ages sometimes to find one value, because I just can't afford to put them in the drawers like what they're supposed to. Alright, I'll see you when I see you. Bye for now.